ladies and gentlemen, for the 863rd time, it is the Mason and Friends Show, featuring that dude called El Juperino.
What up, bitches?
As well as that dude called Mike. Me, I am Mahoney. Welcome to the Mason and Friends Show.
What's happening, y'all? What's good out there today? Yeah.
Living the dream, Michael.
Hell yeah. Real quick before we get started, gotta give a birthday shout out to both my baby girl Poco and my baby that I'm soon to be Miss Bridget. Dots for Bowden. Happy birthday to you both. Love y'all.
Happy birthday, you two.
Yeah.
And all you other motherfuckers born around here, too. Have a great birthday.
Had a birthday.
I hope you had a good one.
I think her same birthday was Boom. I think Boom's birthday was yesterday.
Oh shit, yo. Aunt Boom, happy birthday to you too. Love you.
A lot of birthdays this week here with the Mason and Friends Show, as well as happy birthday to the United States of America, you know.
Was that this year?
4th of July.
Oh, that's just coming week.
You know, is that this year?
Yeah.
I called her. I called Boom. I said, look, you gotta let me know when it's your birthday. She said, huh? I said, yeah, you gotta call me and let me know when it's your birthday so I can tell you happy birthday. Like, how the fuck am I supposed to know this? She's like, really?
You are kind of, she should know that.
I'm thinking it's September and shit.
Right,
She's like,
you way off.
She's like, yeah, no, that's your dad's. I'm like, yeah, I didn't know that either. You know what I mean? I'm like, you got at least a week. Call me at least a week.
Right, I can understand you not knowing your daddy and your mama, but at least Boom, you should know.
Give me the week up.
I don't know. I don't think any of that sounds pretty much very acceptable per se.
Well, I mean, for him,
but I got Facebook friends with the people. I look at Facebook every day just to see whose birthday it is. That's the only reason I got Facebook.
I was a little off yesterday, man.
Yeah, me too.
I wasn't where the fuck when I got home.
Yeah, how was the festival y'all went to?
That shit was the shit.
We had a good time.
That shit was the shit.
Shout out first off to Wallam motherfucking Gardens and CannaSummerFest. Wallam Gardens in Jefferson, Virginia. Living the dream out here, smoking weed and shit in public.
Great. Everything from the walk in to the walk out is here's your phone, scan it. Here you go.
Have a good time.
Nice.
There it is.
It's like going to a party that we would have gone to 20 years ago.
It was almost like a house party. The car was parked across the street. We could technically walk to and from right by the police.
Yeah.
Many times to the cars you wanted.
Oh, word. That's what.
Yeah, I went out
so
the car
and
back.
So you could go and get re-entry, no problem.
No problem.
They didn't even really. You didn't even have to get entry really.
Yeah.
Really?
Sort of. You probably could have just walked up.
You could have just walked right in.
Like
They wouldn't even notice you didn't have your braces.
Yeah.
They think about, damn, I lost it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
No, they were cool.
No, nice. That's what's up.
Yeah,
They just gave you a little bracelet like at the fair.
Yeah,
you know
the folks there were super nice. There was food trucks. There was presentations. There were vendors. We didn't see Kyle. Unfortunately, we missed out on your glass flow.
Damn it, man! There was some other loser taking your spot, bro. What the fuck, man? I was upset about that, dog.
Yeah, there was other people's out there doing things.
We got to contact his ass. We were talking about. We got to zoom him in.
Yeah.
We're trying to get him on a Zoom.
Kyle, we got to bring you through and work out.
Draw the leg out.
Oh, okay, you gonna draw the leg out.
The unit wants to get this midget lamp leg.
We need to do it on a Zoom call.
The midget lamp leg is going to be fire.
We can square that off in half a show at the most. Pretty sure.
Yeah, I think that we could have
a quarter show really.
We could have a solid design done. Within a little bit of an episode.
Yeah.
I'm sure of it. Absolutely, 100%.
But the only thing was it was just hot. But
funny enough, it was 20 degrees hotter last year, so it wasn't too bad.
But it wasn't bad. The breeze was going all day, pretty much. So that definitely helped.
Yeah.
But it was definitely a chill, great time, man.
Yeah.
Nice.
I'm gonna shout out my boys at Elevated Lounge. They got some fire here. This one's a lemon royal.
They do elevated
hybrid.
Elevated Lounge /-DC.com. They got some good stuff, and they do tours of DC.
Yeah, we should maybe get on that. Maybe I need to talk to how much that is.
Yeah.
Dude, like you just ride around in the bus, and they give you a joint, and
yeah, and they had some good stuff.
Smoke a joint, and they give you tour of the fucking DC. And
nice.
About what's up? I don't know the price or nothing, but
yeah, it's pretty cool.
They was good. There's one chick there, Layla. Shout out to Layla. She was giving us edibles and pre-rolls and shit. We were
Yeah,
just
she was
kicking it with her
hospitable.
most of the time.
Yeah, we hung out
Nice.
with her most of the time.
Her
'Cause
and that-
people were coming to her, and we were just handing out cards for the show and bullshit.
She was selling real weed. She was the only motherfucker that was selling weed.
No, they was giving it away.
Oh, that's right.
It was
Yeah.
for
She was
discount.
donating.
You could donate.
They was
to
donating
somebody.
marijuana there.
Yeah.
And, fuck them. Who cares?
It's modern world,
Yeah,
man. We
it's
gotta
fine.
try to stick to the technicalities.
And they,
Whatever he, she, they want us to
Yeah,
say.
and they had some good shit there.
Yeah, it was a good time, man.
I don't know what the fuck there was.
Shout out to Tokenut LLC. Go to TOK-A-nut.com if you want to get a coconut that's been fashioned into a bowl that has like a cute face on it.
I don't know about those, man.
I don't know either.
$40, $50
a lot of money
seems
for a
like
coconut.
a little expensive for something I could just waddle out. And apples
They were
like
pretty.
what, 80 cents? You
They
know
were
what I
pretty.
mean?
They last a little longer, I'd say, than an apple.
They're gonna last a little bit longer than an apple, but I mean, fuck. You know
It was
what
like a polished coconut. It was kind of a cool
so
idea.
got some lacquer on it or something to make it
Something, I don't know. I think
yeah.
they just hit it with the polish rag or something.
Yeah,
Okay.
it just looked like maybe stained, like a stained finish. They had a white coconut or some shit like that.
And then a big shout out to Cosmic Treats, Sweet Treats.
Oh man, them boys, yeah, they
Yeah.
got that shit going on.
They were doing some things.
Where they from?
I think they was at the festival.
Quite possibly, they
Cause I've
look
seen that
somewhat
bag
familiar.
before. That bag, I've seen that bag.
They seem familiar.
What's it look like?
I'll show you. I'll
Okay.
get it up here after this show. But I got a lot of shit.
It would look like that.
I got a lot of shit from them. Some cookies, Rice Krispies. Something had me folded. I don't know if it was the drink.
Dude,
or
you
it was
had.
half the edible, but
I think it was
fucking
everything.
Folded walking
Shit.
around there about an hour in.
Infused
Yeah.
treats, butter, oil, milk, ice cream. Go
Everything.
Yeah,
ahead.
they gave me an ice cream.
Yeah, they had ice cream.
God
They had
damn.
fucking ices, bro.
Yeah.
Ah,
They had
damn.
ices, dog. Like
Fucking
icy
time that I
pops, man.
can't smoke. Why I fucked up
And they
an
was
icy on
like
a hot
strong
day?
with
Dog,
say,
I'm trying
like-
to tell you, man.
The icy pops was like 60 millis or some shit like that.
Shit,
Like they was trying
yeah.
to fold people.
They had good stuff. I can't find the name.
I couldn't
although-
have any of it after I had half that cookie. I was done for it, bro.
I don't know
From
what
them?
I don't know what got him, man.
I don't know.
He had a lot. You know how he do.
Yeah.
I mean, I had
It
a
was
lot.
almost like laid out on
I
the
was
ground
on
the
my
first
I had a
time.
lot too, man. We posted up once we found a place to sit where everybody was hospitable towards us. We didn't really get up and move.
Yeah.
We were just like chilling there. I went and looked at food and was like, I'm
Shout
good.
out to old Chris too. I think that was a dude named beside us.
Yep.
With the I don't know
From
what
Manassas.
he
He
was.
had wooden things with like scorpions in them and weird stuff.
Bugs
Like
and birds,
It was
like-
pretty cool little display boxes.
Yeah.
Like really nice woodwork and colored woods and like he had like really nice work. You know what I mean? With
Gotcha.
like a clear glass thing that would have like
yeah,
a
I don't know his
butterfly
name,
or a beetle
like
or something
his company
in there.
name, but he said I guess he slangs a lot of shit in Old Town right there at the pavilion and shit.
Yeah, he said he's
check
from
that dude out,
Manassas.
man. He
Fuck, I don't
decent
even-
prices. You know what I'm saying? Like
I don't even know what the hell. Like I didn't get any.
I
of
didn't know his
card.
company. No, I just got his name at the end.
Yeah.
But he was right beside the other chick that
And
we
then-
were chilling with.
Yeah, so let's see, what else is there? There's, so, yeah, I got the crystal here. This chick gave me a crystal for love. I told her that Lisa would want me to get it. She said they were free. There was like all these different things. So I got
okay.
the love one because
got
I
the
said
love
that's
one.
what Lisa would
Yeah.
want me to get,
He needed love.
you know. So if you go to,
You gotta charge it. You
Right.
said with the crystal, you gotta put in the window charger.
I don't know. She didn't say nothing about charging
Yeah,
it in
that's
the window.
how you kind of do with it. You know,
Yeah,
the little
whatever.
light charges it up and full.
Hey, whatever,
He had
bro.
some fancy shit though. That little shit in the jar was kind of cool.
Her name was Dixie Aiken, and
Was she
if
a
you go
therapy or
to
something?
heal.me, she's a Culpeper-based in-person video sessions, mental wellness through incorporating complementary holistic methods with psychoeducation.
She's probably gonna be contacting us because we gave her a card.
Possibly, you never
Oh, yeah.
can
What
tell.
is it, Hill?
We give a lot of cards to
Is that
people.
what it
Yeah,
was?
but if anybody's gonna contact us because we need help, it's
Yeah,
gonna
that's
be
true.
that chick right there.
Let me help you.
Oh, you might be contacting us.
So
Hold on,
she's-
put it down again. What was
She
it
was
called
real
again?
cool.
Hill.me.
Heal.me is what the website's
Yeah, she was a cool chick.
/ practitioner / Dixie Aiken / Dixie -sign Aiken -sign MA -sign QMHP -sign.
You got to send that shit to me because I can't type that.
There's a
fast.
lot here.
But I put Hill.me.
Yeah, if you go to heal.me,
Yeah, she was alright though.
yeah, she was cool.
Bet.
I'll text you, Mike.
My man, that's what's up. All right,
We're
all
always,
right.
we're always trying to help each other find better ways to mental health.
Yeah, no, and I'm all about that holistic shit, you know
Yeah,
what I
man,
mean?
she's all right. She was cool. She, like the Jew said, she had these jars with like glitter and things in them. I say it was like a stripper in a bottle.
Yeah, I can make
Shaking
that.
up
Stripper in a bottle. bottle.
You shake it up and let it sit, and you're supposed to be able to look at it, and it relaxes you and shit.
Yeah, it's like glitter and then some kind of dust.
Yeah, it looked like strippers in a jar to me. Let's see. Shout out to Virginia Cannabis Lawyers.
Okay.
Which is where the homie Nate is from.
My man Nate, dog. My man Nate. You was my homie for life, Nate. He's a fucking animal, Nate.
Nate's an animal.
He's a fucking animal, Nate.
Motherfucker's a savage.
Fuck, he's an animal. Y'all know I got problems.
He was eating problem edibles like he ate more edibles than the Jew could have ate.
He had a half a pound of edibles, I swear to God. The bag that basically gave him Ziploc bag, probably like this, right? He punished two. He was coming over eating like this. So I would punish these motherfuckers, bro. In the walk, he had 4 handfuls, bro.
And he was awake the whole time.
Smoking weed, he put a joint down. He was talking to people selling shit. My man Nate. Hey, don't wait. Call Nate, bro.
Nate.
Don't wait. Call Nate.
Call Nate.
Cannabis related before and after any sort of issues, they holler at
He got your back. Call him. He my lawyer on anything, dog.
Yeah.
I don't care, man.
Well, we found us a lawyer to fucks with.
My man, I fuck with my man Nate.
He's fucking with agrolightclean.com.
He from Louisiana.
He's from Louisiana, but he moved to Virginia recently.
Okay.
He's in the Roanoke area as a cannabis lawyer.
Nice. All right, bet.
And he's a real cool dude. One of his side projects he does with a group of people is called AgroLight. It's a field-tested, farmer-approved, wash away mold, eliminate mildew. It's a clear biofilm for use on your cannabis plants.
Nice.
But you got a
He
sample of
hooked me
that,
up
so
with some samples, so I'll see how that work out. Very nice dude, real fun. Said I gave him a bag of edibles, and he said he was like a Joey Diaz type savage. And if y'all don't know, Joey Diaz used to go on the Joe Rogan show and eat like 200 per star per milligram, 200 milligram per edibles, and he would house like 5 or 6 of them on camera.
My man Nate.
And Nate was doing the same damn thing, man.
Nate was ridiculous, bro.
Yeah.
Don't wait, call Nate. I said, Nate, how the fuck am I gonna call you, dog? You ain't got no fucking website, you ain't got no Instagram, nothing, you ain't got shit. He's like, I got phone number. Put the whole fucking name right there, and then going down the road, he come up on Snapchat.
He's old school. I gave him my shit to put his number in, and he put it in as a company. Don't wait.
Yeah, don't wait.
So if I'm looking for him, I can't remember his name, but I remember don't wait. I can type in don't wait, and it'll be like the first name that shows up in my contacts.
My man Nate. He was a trip.
Yeah, dude, we were having a good time with those folks.
Hell yeah, that's what's up.
I showed a bunch of people how to do the pasta noodle in the J. Motherfuckers was tripping. Got lost in the weeds at one point with a couple of people about RFKJ and politics in general.
Gotcha.
Down the rabbit hole for probably half hour with them motherfuckers.
Yeah, I'm sitting there. She said, damn, he's deep over there. I said, yeah, they probably talking about politics or something. This motherfucker got a kilt. I can't tell you what that conversation's about.
Yeah, dude.
Either side of the spectrum.
Was I talking to a dude in a kilt? Dude had a kilt on?
And I think she had a kilt. If chicks wear kilts, I don't know. I'm pretty sure that was a fucking kilt. It fucked me up. I was thinking about half of that. Half the time, I'm like, I guess chicks wear kilts.
I don't know, man.
Unless it was a double dress. I don't know. It looked kiltish, man. It looked kiltish, bro. But they were
nice people.
I was fucked up.
We didn't agree about everything, but we didn't disagree about everything. But they were willing to have a civilized conversation about our disagreements, and I appreciated that, and I think they appreciated it. So shout out to you, motherfuckers. Hopefully, y'all had a great day.
There you go.
You know,
it was a good time though.
I tried to give the edibles to the dude, and he worked for the government. I was like, I can't have them, but she can have them. And I was like, all right then.
Yeah, I know that feeling.
Yeah.
I seen you end up going to smoke a joint with that one chick who was selling edibles that couldn't eat edibles.
Yeah, I told her. I went up to her. Her name was Rachel. She's like dating a dude that's from Serbia and is applying for legal immigration. So shout out to he's here, but he's trying to become a citizen through the legal process.
Stay over there, bro.
No, he does. He'll keep dual citizenship. That way he can go home when things go to shit.
Oh man.
Yeah.
I wouldn't want to come over here.
That's why I'm thinking about getting that Italian shit. That's Italian shit. Just because I can. You know, I look at it kind of like Mike. I might as well.
Yeah.
Why not? You know what I'm saying?
Look, I can probably do mine for Africa because I know my tribe and shit now. So yeah, it's like.
What African nation would you have to get citizenship in? Because you can't just become a citizen of Africa.
Fuck, what is it?
You know what I'm saying? That'll be funny if Mike was like, I got dual citizenship.
I gotta see.
Man, I'm American and African.
Bro, I don't see your black ass in Africa, dog. It's hot down there, bro.
Oh yeah, I know
What
it's
you
hot.
gonna do?
He gonna glisten.
Exactly. You know what I mean?
Bro, you
all
gonna tune down,
It's going
bro.
to shit. I might as well fly out. Might as well fuck see what I can be butt naked. I can have my dick out. I can go there and have
You
my
gonna
dick
be
out.
you gonna be like a site. You know what I mean? Like it's a fancy word for it, but I don't even know. You know what I mean?
A spectacle.
Yeah, that's not the word, but yeah, you're gonna be that too. You're gonna be traveling all around to see the fucking big ass fucking African gorilla that just showed up.
Yeah, but see,
Look at this silverback
Fucking
from
Amy out here.
America, walking around naked in Cambodia or
Butt ass
whatever.
naked,
Zimbabwe.
dick all out, shit.
like I'm hot, man. I thought I could have my dick out here.
They told me this was dick out.
That's why I got my citizenship. So I think I read.
They told me this was dick out country.
Yeah, like,
Well, why the
shit.
fuck can't I be with my dick out then?
I gotta have my, if her titties can be out, my dick should be able to
Right,
be
if
out.
your earlobes can have that big of a plate in it, then my dick can hang.
Yeah, that place was cool though. You didn't fuck with me without my bag at all. I had my
Nah,
cooler
man.
on my back the whole time.
They were really,
Nice.
really
The
nice.
only issue was my ice was melting.
Yeah.
He brought his cooler in, his little hand cooler in. They didn't give a fuck.
Okay.
They didn't fuck with me at all, man. It was amazing. I walked right by the cop,
Fuck yeah.
like, la-di-da.
Near the end, I think everybody thought we worked with that bitch. I think is what it eventually
I think they-
happened.
yeah, I
I
think
can't
they-
fucking tell people he's security.
Yeah.
Come on.
Well, it was funny because the girl was there for the elevated lounge,
You
Layla,
started getting hammered for a minute there.
and we was all fucked up at one
Sorry,
point.
Dave. You over there start punishing the bears and shit. I'm like, oh, here we go. He was like, he's driving. I'm fucked up.
He said he's
I'm already
driving.
fucked
I wasn't
up.
driving for like a couple hours. Like, I didn't drink for the last couple. Well, I guess maybe I did, but like, I had one more beer than I probably should have had. But
Now you steady drinking that water?
that's true too.
Probably.
Yeah, gotta
I
balance
was
it out.
punishing water. I was punishing it because I went and got a Liquid Death 8-pack
Okay.
because like I've been fucking with the Liquid Death water because I'm not fucking with bottled water and plastic anymore. I want glass. I want metal. I want cardboard with wax. You know what I'm saying? I want old school. I'm going old school, metal and fucking glass, motherfuckers. None of this plastic garbage. I got enough plastic in me.
Yeah, supposedly we got a lot of plastic in our nuts.
They say we ingest it all over. Like they're saying they find it in their dicks and everything. It's in the whole body.
Like our nutsack
Damn,
is full
Jesus
of
made
it.
us with plastic?
Nah.
I would be
No,
eating.
we made ourselves with plastic.
Yeah, we've been ingesting it and absorbing it and inhaling it. So
Yeah, I've been drinking bottled water for what, 25 years?
Oh, bro, if that's the case, I don't even know what my body's made of, bro. I definitely need to go to
I know
science.
you made out of asbestos.
I need to go to science,
that's some
bro.
more shit.
Yeah.
Like, my
when you
whole
ate that
body needs to go
asbestos
to
sandwich.
science. I don't think the sharks would eat me, bro. They might
They
swim
might be
away
like,
from
this
me.
motherfucker
They
smell
be like-
artificial.
Yeah.
They're like
he's
just butt
sour.
up. They're like butt up. I'm gonna have just little nibbles on me.
Well, you know
I'm
what's-
gonna go out on nibbles.
You know what's fucked up? I saw something the other day, and like going down the conspiracy rabbit hole. There's a company called Appeal, A-P-E-E-L.
That's fucking, what's his name?
It's Bill
joint?
Gates
Bill
has
Gates
heavily
joint.
invested in it. And what they do
It's
is
that coating on apples.
they spray a chemical on the fruit, and it ruins the fruit. And they say that it makes it
supposed to
last longer.
make it last longer.
You know how it lasts forever? Because once it goes rotten, it's not rotten. It actually turns to like plastic. Like I got a bag of fucking avocados like a few months ago,
Yeah.
and they were not real.
But you gotta watch.
Like I sliced it in half like a normal avocado, and it wouldn't smush. There was no mush to it. It was like a piece of rubber. And every one I cut open was like that. And I was like,
And you
this is
gotta
some
watch
bullshit.
what you're getting because fucking because
That's why I'm telling you, because you got to find that appeal
he
label,
has
name on the label.
he's 51% owner now of Bragg's apple cider vinegar.
So that shit's gonna be fake now too.
Yep.
They're gonna be making it with fake
And
apples.
motherfuckers been using that Bragg's apple cider vinegar
Forever.
mothers for everything.
Yeah.
And now you got this appeal shit gonna be in it. Like, nah, I'm good. Like, fuck you, Bill Gates.
Yeah, seriously, fuck Bill Gates.
You know? Forever.
Why is he trying to kill people? What's he mad
He's
at?
part of that
Because
shit.
he
been part
wants,
of that.
he's a part of that, like, the group of people that think that there's too many people on the planet and we need to wipe out the vast majority of us, but they're all trying to do it like conversively.
And this motherfucker owns a bunch of farmland. A fuck ton of farmland.
Yeah.
He's
But you
got
know who
those,
really owns the farmland?
mosquitoes.
You know who's really buying farmland? China.
Yeah.
All around all of our major military bases all across
Yep.
the country. And then they're walking a bunch of Chinese people across the fucking border. Hey, no big deal, man. Everything's fine.
Yep. That debate was some bullshit.
Did you watch the RFK feed?
Man, I caught some of that because I cut off the fucking debate.
I watched it the whole time. I didn't watch the normal debate.
But the first joint when it came on and I seen how he was, I was like, oh, no, I'm going to bed.
Biden was pathetic, dude.
Oh, it was bad for that motherfucker.
Yeah, I watched it even for an hour.
Here's the thing. It was sad and funny at the same time, but it's bad that it was funny as it was because when that motherfucker said, you know, I don't know what he said, and I don't even think he knows what he said.
I don't think he knows what
and
he
when
said.
that motherfucker turned around like this,
his mouth was hanging and gape all the time. He'd be like,
it looked like a sock puppet, yo. I was like, God damn.
yeah, man, he's fucked. He's fucked. The Democratic Party's really who's fucked.
But here's the thing with all right, so after that debate, the shit that got me the most was the mindset of everybody else that I was listening from. You know,
As in, like, Democratic pundits, specifically?
all of them, because you had the Democrats talking about, I don't care if he was on his deathbed, I'm still voting for him.
Yeah.
I don't care if he passed out up there, I'm still voting for him.
Yeah.
Then you got the motherfuckers like, I don't care if Trump's lying, I'm still voting for him. That's my man. I don't care if he didn't speak about none of the policies or anything that he was going to do.
Anything that was supposed to be talked about.
Yeah, I'm still.
Well, they often didn't answer the
They
question.
didn't. That's the thing. And I'm like, you're the moderator. You ain't do your job.
Well,
They
I
really
mean,
answer the question.
I
They're
think
too busy bitching about
I
each
actually
other,
think
you
it
know
was
what I'm
the
saying?
best moderated debate I've ever seen as far as what CNN did. They just let these motherfuckers talk. And then they'd be like, you got a little more time left, but you didn't really answer the question.
Yeah,
and that's pretty much all they did. And I was like,
Yeah.
I like that a whole lot better than the confrontational aspects that I've seen out of debates in the
remember she
past.
But that shit was just, it was like,
It was a joke. It was, a shit
it
show.
was terrible.
But that's primarily based on who the candidates are.
I thought it was a
Yeah.
joke, and I don't even fuck with it.
And having that coming from this man that don't fuck with it, actually saw some of that shit.
I watched
Like,
it for an hour. That shit was, I was just laughing.
I heard RFK's joint, some of his shit, and I'm like, he's answering shit, he's doing what he should have been up there.
It was really neat because he said at the very beginning, right? Because I tuned in from the jump,
Yeah.
right? It was on X, for those of you that aren't aware.
Yeah.
It was on X, and Elon, apparently, like, the first thing RFKJ said was, I'd like to thank Elon Musk because he said, go on and sue CNN. He said he'd take the lawsuit.
Yeah.
So what he was doing by broadcasting the debate on X was technically against the rules, right?
Gotcha.
But what he did was he played it in the background and had cameras around as if he was there.
Gotcha,
So he had
okay.
John Stossel, who's a really good dude, as the moderator, right?
Yeah.
And so they would play like the question and the answer section from CNN. And then they would pause it. And John Stossel would be like, okay, RFKJ, here's that question again. In case you forgot, this is the question that was asked.
Yeah.
Answer it, you've got 2 minutes. And then he'd hit about 2 minutes and he'd be like, all right, you're good, let's go back to CNN.
Yeah.
And they'd go back to the CNN, they'd play the CNN from where they left off, and they'd ask the next question, and Trump and Biden would say their thing, and then they would stop it and turn to RFKJ and say, okay, what do you got to say about that?
Gotcha.
And it was really very cool.
Nice.
Like, I
nice.
like it because, like, JFK got elected because the first debate that was televised, he allowed them to put makeup on him to make him look good. And Nixon was like, I'm a real man, I'm not getting any makeup.
Yeah.
So Nixon went sans makeup and looked like dog shit and lost the election, theoretically. That's one of the reasons.
They say that's why, because he was looking bad.
Yeah, he looked like a dirty old man,
Yeah.
which he was.
Yeah, exactly.
But you know what's really funny that somebody pointed out to me on one of the shows I watch, I don't know, they said at this point George W. Bush is younger than Trump and Biden.
Yeah, ain't that some shit?
Yeah.
W.
Yeah, W.
And W is just
I can't
fucking
even
retarded.
pronounce nuclear. I'm painting paintings and giving them to people
What did he
whose bodies
say?
were maimed by the things that I did.
You fooled me once. Shame on you.
Fool me.
A fool can't get fooled again.
Fool me twice. You know, we can't get fooled again.
Yeah, fool can't get fooled again. Fucking goddamn W.
I swear to God, it's like, I have such a weird opinion at this point of W, right? Because like I would take him in a second over Trump. If they were like Trump, Biden, or W, I'd be like,
As president,
guess I'm voting for W.
W, I
Right.
didn't like
I'll take
him, but
it.
as a person, you could probably fuck with W. He looked like you could kick it with that motherfucker.
I think I could kick it with Trump. I don't think I could kick it with Biden though. I think I can kick it with
Looks like a clown, man.
I can kick it with
couldn't kick
anybody.
Trump.
I can kick it with anybody that can have a coherent conversation with me if they're willing to do it.
Yeah, Biden.
And I don't think Biden's capable.
Biden, you gotta be on like it looked like he needed the hospice.
Yeah. Yeah.
He needed to be. He
needed to be in a home.
He needed to be home. He needed his chocolate ice cream and an IV.
Yeah.
And then had the nerve to go to Waffle House. Man, you fucking disrespected my Waffle House, motherfucker.
He went to Waffle House?
That's where he went. Right after the debate, he went to Waffle House.
Went to get a coffee.
And they asked him.
Yeah, he would need
they
the
said,
coffee.
He would feed his ass. Who's going to be there feeding him? He ain't gonna be able to feed himself.
He can't get the crispy bacon and shit. It's gonna be fucked up. You gotta take his teeth off of that.
This hurts my teeth. The amount of time he said the idea.
Yeah.
Trump would say something, and no matter what Trump said, he'd be like, the idea of what Trump just said. That was how he responded to everything. I was so tired of it by the end.
That's how it triggered whatever in his head. Let me keep talking.
Well, like he went off on this rant about like how everybody in your family's gonna rape you. What are you worried about? What are you worried about? Immigrants raping you when it's probably gonna be your uncle or your nephew or your brother, your sister,
your dad.
Yeah.
And then
he's like,
and then the Mexicans that I'm letting in the country is doing all the raping.
They might do it too.
What do you order when they're trying to get in because they ain't got nothing else to do?
The idea that the people coming in here from outside the country are doing the raping, well, people inside the country are doing raping. What are you so worried about? I'm worried about people raping. I don't like it. Once they're from here or not here, but we got enough here. Why are we importing more?
The people that don't nobody know about is out here raping people? Oh fuck, man, that don't make no sense. Cause why, you know. I'm surprised it's not the guys that gotta go to fucking classes and do a bunch of other shit just to get fucking citizen, like you just Sergio.
Yeah, the Serbian dude.
Yeah, it's not like that guy's gotta fucking study and know about like what year was the fucking French and American or Indian War over and who was the fucking greatest governor in the
French
fucking
and Indian War. What year was the French and Indian War? Oh God! 1752.
Who was the first motherfucker?
Those are some
Who was the first motherfucker to sign the Declaration of Independence?
But
and who was the 12th person to sign it? Like they ask stupid shit like that.
But that's beautiful. It's not stupid. It's like appreciate this country.
No, I'm saying they ask shit like that a lot of Americans don't know. Like, I work with this Trinidad dude, and he was asking me all this shit, bro. And I'm like, bro,
the same shit my homie that was from
teach about that shit, dog.
My homie from Mexico, he asked me shit like, he's like, can you help me with my citizenship?
Yeah, these guys act like Americans. No, I could probably help you with your citizenship test. There ain't a many American that could.
And it's all good. You know what I mean? Like getting shipped wherever they want. And I guess I don't know how you get them out. I don't know.
Who are you talking about? The illegals?
All them Nacho Libres that come walking up in here. How you get them out?
They're first off, they're worldwide.
Just turn around?
They're first off, they're worldwide. They're not just Nacho Libres. RFKJ actually has the best concept, I think, to do it. What he wants to do is he wants to make it so that you can't get a job in America if you don't have a government-issued ID. And if you can't get a government-issued ID if you're not like a legal citizen, right?
Yeah, but so how do you do that? Do all the classes and all that shit like the other boys would be doing?
Well, if your son wants to have an ID, he can just go get it. If you're not from America and you want to get an American-issued ID, then you would have to get citizenship in order to get an American-issued identification. So the problem is right now that if you're running a job site, all you have to do to prove that someone is an American citizen is see a social security card, which is really easy to forge.
Yeah.
It's really easy to have a fake one of those. They get passed around job sites and all that kind of shit. So what RFKJ wants to do is do the government issued ID that you could get in any post office, which is great because I've been talking about post offices being incorporated for years, and he's wanting to do that too. That's why I like this guy. He keeps saying stuff that I would say, and I'm like, wow, this is awesome. That's a great idea. I kind of thought of that too, you know. So he wants to do the issued ID that you have to use in order to get a job, so that then job sites can't underbid union contracts with outside labor that they're paying pennies on the dollar from what the unions have to pay, undercutting American workers, right? And then he also wants to utilize that identification form as an identification form that you have to use to vote in the future to secure voting. And he says that that's what the Democratic Party has always been against, voter identification, because people in cities that don't have driver's licenses have no reason to go to the DMV in order to get an identification card that they would then need to use in order to vote. Thus, forcing voter identification disenfranchises people that live in places where they don't require the lifestyle of having a license in order to drive, which would give you an identification. So that, it all kind of makes sense. He says that if you do that, then the people that are here illegally can't work, so they're going to leave on their own volition instead of rounding them up and kicking them out. If they're unable to earn, then they're not going to stay, and they're all coming here to get jobs. That's the reason anybody comes here, other than the ones that are like terrorists and shit like that.
Yeah, so I see some of these questions. I probably felt some of these goddamn questions.
Yeah, but like, what do you got to get? You know what I mean? Do you have a sample test?
Are you probably
I got just, the most common questions on the fucking test right now.
What's number 8?
Number 8 here. I'm
You wanna know the eighth.
gonna throw a random one out here to you, Jude. Okay. Who said "Give me liberty or give me death"?
Oh, fucking, Huh?
Patrick Henry?
Yeah. Okay.
Who was that? No, that was, no. What was,
Don't worry about
who was Patrick Henry again?
He was a revolutionary patriot from the state of Virginia. He said, "Give me liberty or give me death,"
yeah,
and that was one
fucker.
of the speeches prior to this Revolutionary War.
Okay. Hold on.
Give me more, Mike. I
What's
like
that gonna
this
do
stuff.
for you in life? Knowing that.
It's gonna give you hopefully an appreciation for the country. Like, notice how I'm the one that votes and you're the one that doesn't.
If the country was better, I'd have appreciation for it.
I
We
mean,
don't make
you
no
know,
goddamn sense,
if
bro.
we participated more, if we had more people
Let me
participating
see
and being
if
aware,
let's see if
having
I get
awareness.
some. I know you got this one. Where is the freedom of speech guaranteed at? Like, where does it say we have the freedom of speech?
Oh, well, you don't really, but ain't that in the Constitution?
Okay, well, can you be more
Hold
specific?
on, yeah.
What do you mean?
The Constitution.
Okay.
It's technically a part of the Bill of Rights. Can
Yeah,
you tell us
yeah,
which
yeah.
number it
Which
is?
number?
Which
Oh.
amendment it is?
Oh, which amendment? Ain't that the first one?
There you go.
There we
There you
go.
go.
Dude, there we go.
But that's
dude.
not true because you can't say what you want.
Yeah, I mean they're
Yeah.
trying to take it away from us. That's why they're trying
Well,
to.
I did because you hurt people's feelings. Like, you can't welcome call somebody a bitch if you wanted to.
They're charging
got feelings.
Alex Jones $1.5 billion
Yeah.
for saying something that wasn't true.
Yeah, sounds
That's
right.
all they're doing. Like, that's
Okay.
why. Tell yourself that's okay.
How
Okay.
many justices serve on the Supreme Court?
It's 16 or 32 or 8.
He's talking about it like it's a Nintendo. It's 9. There's
It's
9
nine, bro.
currently. But it fluctuates. There's 9 Supreme Court justices currently.
Let me see. I'm gonna give you something that I know you
What they
should
do?
know, yeah.
They're the final stage of they're like the last boss in the judicial video game.
Yeah. Okay.
So if we go to court and we don't like
Like,
the
will I
outcome
ever
and
see
we
them?
probably not.
nah.
So therefore, like,
If we ever
when Trump
reach,
goes to jail,
if we ever reach Alex Jones level and they try to take us down for saying
Then,
something
yeah.
that wasn't true, and then we have to go through a court battle and we lose everywhere until we get to the Supreme Court through appeals, hopefully they'd be the ones that would say, no, actually you're right, you do have freedom of speech. But until we got to there, they'd be trying to take everything you own away from
Yeah.
us if we were like Alex Jones.
Here we go, Drew. You should know this one. Who made the first U.S. flag?
that was a chick, wasn't it?
Yep.
That's
Okay,
correct.
we got it.
You're
White girl?
halfway there.
Yeah, according
She
to
was
the white
probably
lady.
white.
Yeah, most likely.
I don't know with the name. She could have been black. I don't know. I have no idea if she was white or black.
Yeah, it was a white
I
woman.
presume she's white. I'll tell your name once you're
I'm
done.
I'm tripping because I don't
You're gonna
know.
Give me the
recognize
first
her.
one.
I don't know why I'm saying.
Come on, what name you got?
I got Helen Keller going in my mind.
God damn it!
That's where my mind went, dog. Who made the flag? They never teach me that
A lady,
shit, bro.
a lady named Betsy Ross sewed the first
Betsy
American
Ross,
flag.
That bitch, that's right. God
Helen
damn it.
Keller was like a blind
Betsy
scientist or
Ross,
some
right.
shit. I don't even know.
Helen Keller. Is that what I said?
Helen
Damn.
Keller was the first blind and deaf person that
Damn.
learned communication.
Yeah, that's all she ain't do nothing. What the hell?
She blazed the trail for blind and deaf people, man.
She proved they could be more than
Still
not
can't see where
much.
they're going. What the fuck?
Damn it, that's some bitch. Oh man.
Translation. I apologize to all y'all blind fuckers out there, man. We keep walking
Hey, the
forward.
deaf ones can't hear us, so it doesn't
yeah.
matter. They might be watching, but if they're blind and deaf, then like I don't know any way that they could get this other than I guess a Braille translation.
I don't know what I just spoke to y'all and signed, but I hit y'all with something.
It's fucking stupid.
I took sign for like 4 classes till them bitches started talking to me in the middle of class
I forgot
in
you
a
did
circle.
that.
And I'm still just chilling. And now everybody's looking at me, bro, and I'm like, oh yeah, she talking to me. Like, yeah, motherfucker. I go, damn, I don't even know what you said, girl. Hit her with a couple.
Hit her with a couple of those.
Hit her with something. Probably fucking said something bad about her mom or something. You know what I mean? That was the last time with that class, though.
I know Apple from
Yeah.
Project X or
Oh
whatever.
yeah. I need, what was it? Good Gorilla.
I feel like this is good gorilla or
See,
something.
I know how to cuss people out because I work
That's
with a
all I
deaf
know.
dude. You got, what was it? Sorry ass motherfucker.
Okay.
Bitch.
Bitch.
Yeah.
Okay.
I learned that from a deaf dude I used to
Bitch
work
ass.
with. Man, the deaf dude I used to work with, man, when I first started working at Food Line, man, this motherfucker, we be going off because he taught me all the sign language to cuss. So he'd be across the joint and we be just going at it, just saying shit. And fucking motherfuckers like, oh, that's good. You know sign language to communicate with your coworker. I'm like, bitch, we cussing each other out right now. What are you talking about?
All I know is fuck you.
We can do this without getting cussed out or bitched at on the floor. You know what I mean? We can openly cuss each other out because none of y'all know what the fuck we
Well,
saying.
that's like when the Jew used to scream Mama La Pinga at the Applebee's.
Oh, I forgot about that. Holy shit. God damn. That, oh my God.
They'd be like, Jew, can I get some ribs? And he'd be like, Mama La Pinga! And the Hispanic dudes would all laugh their asses off.
I forgot about that shit. Damn, I remember he used to run around saying that shit all the time. Don't he have a song called that?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure there's a Mama La Pinga mention. I don't think it's the song name, but I think he mentions the Mama La Pinga action.
Is that in Viva La
Mama La
Gringa?
Pinga, yeah, Viva La Gringa, yeah.
We're gonna have to
Mama La
play
Yeah, we're
that.
gonna have to end the episode out with a little Viva La Gringo.
Viva La Gringo.
Viva La Gringa.
Spanish boys at work love that joint. And the other dude likes to spin it. And every time I walk by him, he's like, suck a motherfucker, fucking sucker shit. Or like he's like, suspended. Daylight, son.
So your biggest fans are the Hispanic cats you work with.
Yeah. Oh, that's fucking hilarious, yo. Yo, did y'all see that shit I sent y'all about the other conjoined twins?
Man, that shit, I didn't even try to look at that,
Bro,
dude.
tear their asses up.
That shit scared the fuck out of me, dog. That's so weird. They got a left arm and a right arm, 4 titties, 2 heads,
Hell of a
big
titty.
old ass.
couple of nubs in
Big old
between.
titty. Yeah, probably a big old
Fat
ass.
ass.
Tear their asses up. I'm
Fat
gonna try to
ass.
find out who they are for real, Can't find them.
That looked like AI generated bullshit
I
to
don't
me.
give a fuck. Even the AI generated one.
I couldn't believe it, dude. It was scary.
I probably would.
You know you would.
You know you would. I know I definitely damn would.
They'd be like, you know we look good. Give me that thing, unit.
Hey, shit, yeah.
Man, we were standing there. Once I got good and tied on, the neighbors started shooting at the Cannabis Festival, right?
Yeah.
And it was real funny because, like, you know, we got some country up in us.
Yeah.
So that don't bother us, but all the hippies started getting scared looking because, like, I mean, they were shooting skeet like right next door.
Yeah.
Like, it was the next property over. And it was real funny because all these scary ass looking white people looked at me and I said, hey man, don't even y'all worry about that shit, man. They just over there shooting skeet, man. I'm about to give them some edibles. Don't even worry about it. Man, y'all all worried and shit. I said, man, we 5 minutes from the AK, man. Y'all sweating. Don't even chill. Don't even sweat
Yeah,
it,
because
man.
that's coming out next. You said they talking about skeeting. Like, what's he mean? Is he talking about like the little Johnson skeet?
Yeah. I told him we gonna set up a skeet shoot next year at the fucking joint. I'm gonna have fucking.
They was tripping, and Nate was all, that's just varmint control. That's just varmint control, y'all. Don't worry about
varmint
that.
control.
That's
There you
varmint
go.
control.
They just hold it down. It's all good.
Y'all wildin'.
That's one thing about way boy. They get to shooting
But
big
now,
about that joint. Come sundown, roughly when the
got
sun
the
starts
space,
going
you
down.
got the space to do it legal.
Oh yeah, my homie does it in his
Have at it.
backyard, man.
Absolutely.
Right off the deck.
Layla
Pop that shit in.
says,
Tat, 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 tat.
Layla?
Yeah.
Layla said something about if we was interested in maybe doing live, like in an event podcast.
Oh, that'd be what's
Yeah,
up.
recording, having speakers
And we
set
was
up.
like, yeah, we down for that.
I was like, yeah, we can
Hell
work it out.
yeah.
I got a mobile setup. We can put this together.
That might be coming through.
Hell yeah.
That'd be what's up.
Yeah, because we could do it just without headphones.
Yeah.
Just have the speakers playing and have one out going to a
I mean, we could
recorder.
even tag along with them at the Cannabis if they run at the Cannabis next year.
I mean, I was thinking about trying to get a whole thing set up, perhaps.
With just a booth?
Maybe we could talk to Kyle.
Yeah,
get up with
because you got
them.
the LLC now, so yeah, that's all they needed.
I mean, you know, just give them the LLC. Set up a table, just sit up there, broadcast all day.
Yeah, and just
Bring a bunch
talk
of drinks
shit.
and food and
Yeah.
weed, and just sit there and bullshit with
Bullshit
people.
motherfuckers. Talk shit like the one
Bring
dude that
people
was
on and
fucking with
shit.
us.
Yeah, I mean, just bring people in. Come on, sit your ass in here, put on that shit, grab that microphone. Who the fuck is you?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And just do an hour show every hour.
Yeah.
45 minutes every hour.
Like the dudes that was fucking with us when we was walking up, because we was drunk. I was drunk off that box, whatever the fuck I had got that day. I was.
You got like a box of wine or something?
I didn't know what it was. I just knew it was high alcohol, so I just drank that bitch. I'm like, damn, I'm sauced up. And dude, I had the New Balance on. He goes, oh, look at this dude with the dad New Balance on. I was like, man, fuck yeah. He was like, who the fuck are y'all? I was like, man, we're the fucking host of the Mason and Friends show. He was like, who the fuck are y'all? And we were all talking shit back and forth. They was like, yeah, we fuck with y'all. And then people started walking by. We was just fucking talking shit about them. Lord, you right there, man. When you with them fucking shoes, come here, man. We tried. Nah, I'm good, man. Fuck you, then.
Yeah.
That was awesome shit.
Yeah, it would be an interesting thing if we could set up.
That'd be the shit.
Just have speakers, a couple of PAs going.
Yeah.
Everybody can hear us when we're walking by. We just be talking shit.
Just talking shit.
Here come another motherfucker here looking high as a motherfucker. The problem would be, because last year, there was a lot of girls that I had a lot of things to say about that I just said to myself. And if I'm sitting there with a microphone and I got a little bit of one tie on, I'm be like, oh, look at this girl right here. Hey now, I see you, honey. Yeah, I'm talking to you.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? But then it's going to be like, it could get bad.
It could be, because the bitch be like, well, here you talking down. I don't want to have one incident like that. And I had
but that was just girls
like rare,
bitches.
And you can have one of them, at that moment you say something, you know what I mean?
Well, that's the thing, though. I think that between us, we could usually defuse those angry bitches. Like, one of us would piss a girl off, the other two would charm her way out of it.
Exactly,
we're like the three-headed monster out there.
We're like Hydra. You clutch one, two more to roll
Hit this shit and shut the hell up, bitch, man. Here,
see this? Eat this shit and shut the hell up.
You
could talk to you a lot worse than that, man.
Yeah, I was just trying to be cute. Now you mad.
Yeah, I ain't gonna be upset if I got something else to say.
Yeah.
Damn it.
Don't get us going.
Vibe, man.
Come on, honey.
So know we ain't got no sense. You got three people just here just sitting there talking shit in 95-degree heat.
Yeah, we pay money to sit here with microphones and talk shit in the heat
for hours. We do shit for hours, bitch. Like, what else are we gonna talk about? The grass? Like, get the fuck out of here. You should know.
That could be interesting, though, because I think with the right amount of time, I could put together a fair amount of edibles to be like, just, yo, here you go. I mean...
Yeah, you could hand out edibles.
Yeah.
Might have to do that next year. The Cannabis Festival, we just hang out outside the gate, handing out cards and edibles. So we're out of cards and edibles.
Yep.
And then we go walk around.
Yeah, because all I would need is some shrooms out there, bitch, and I'll be good. Straight.
Yeah.
There's some shrooms and I'm happy to go. Like, fuck yeah. Get it in. What else I got on here?
Yeah, hopefully I'll go to that one.
You and me both. Yeah, because I ain't go last year.
Yeah, it was just me.
Yeah.
And there's up in there solo. Thankfully, Cobb was there with the glass flow. Had the homies
what day was 420? Was that actually on Saturday?
Yep.
Yeah, I think it was.
Yeah.
Because they did the 419 Friday night, and then the 420 next day.
Well, it's still going to be the same weekend next year.
I think so.
Because it's going to be Sunday.
Yeah, it'll be a Sunday.
This was a leap year.
Yeah, so they'll probably do a Saturday and a Sunday now.
So they'll do a Saturday, Sunday just the same.
Yeah, because I doubt they do the Friday joint. I think they only did the Friday joint because it rained out on everybody the year before. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I sent y'all something on the gram, the booty hole flavored Lay's.
Yeah, I seen that. What, like,
Don't ask me what kind of flavor it's gonna be. What kind of seasons they gonna put on it?
Yeah,
nothing nice.
Like, they talking about clean booty hole or dirty booty hole? We talking here?
I guess it would be the. I don't know. I mean, you probably had to do both. You had like swamp, because you got different booty holes. You know what I mean? You got swamp ass.
That's what I'm saying. You got the clean. Is it gonna be swamp ass or clean booty hole?
Yeah, is it coming
It might
out?
have a hint.
Is it coming out like that Neapolitan hand ice cream?
Light salt, you know what I mean? Is that plain booty hole? Is light salt flavor, I guess? Wrinkle cut?
Crinkle cut?
Crinkle cut? Light salt? I don't know. You see that Joe I said you with Kane or whatever and Hogan?
Oh yeah.
He was tripping me out, man.
He said, but I don't care.
The Rock, man, The Rock.
The Rock says
He was tripping me out, man.
Apparently that fucker got another movie.
SmackDown, I love that shit.
Yeah, it's good. It was good stuff back in the day. It ain't worth a damn now.
Nah, ain't worth fuck. Chris Jericho, I think, is still wrestling probably.
Who?
I think he's in AEW.
Chris Jericho, yeah.
Jericho was the last of the funnies. Because when he was on WCW when I was real young,
He actually went in every
he
one
was
of them.
really funny.
He's hit every one of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Every wrestling company.
Yeah,
Because like
been
he's at that with AEW and shit now,
Yeah.
and
That's
he already
that new
did
one,
the other
isn't
one.
it?
He already did the other one.
Yeah, he's been
And
everywhere.
now he's doing this look like.
Well, because he was real young at WCW.
Hold on, wait.
Yeah.
There's another one after AEW? There's another one that
I'm
came
sure
out?
it's gonna be.
Well, there's
another one.
WWE, there's
Yeah.
AEW,
Yeah, I
there's that
remember.
NXT, which is associated with WWE.
I didn't know there was that one.
And
I thought there was. Yeah.
I feel like there's NWA or something like that. Like Billy Corgan owns one, AWA or some shit. Like there's a bunch of little
there's something
ones.
like that.
But there's like WWF ones and AEW ones are the ones on TV, I think.
Gotcha.
And AEW's the one that what's his nuts is at Jericho.
Okay. Gotcha.
But ladies and gentlemen, with that said,
Oh, yeah.
we're gonna have to bring this episode of the Mason and Friends show to a close. I'd like to remind y'all to follow all the people we mentioned at the beginning of the show.
There you go.
You find a way to. Shout out again to Wild Gardens. Thanks for having us.
There it is.
Big up to the homie that we didn't get to see, Kyle.
Yeah,
the
we need
Glass
to
Flow
get in
Arts.
contact with you, Kyle, bro.
Got to get up with Kyle.
Gotta zoom in.
Yeah.
Fox, dog, bro.
Pink Fox.
Pink Fox, holla at me, player. I text you, dog. You ain't hit me back, man. But I got my med card now, bro. I need to contact you for some
So you
medication.
got your card now,
Yeah, I got
bro.
my card now. I need to contact you about this
Stepped in.
chronic pain I'm having, bro. If I gotta come to the door, I gotta come to the door, player. But holla at your bizoid, man. You know my cash was good.
That's what I do, y'all. Ladies and gentlemen, anyway, thank you so much for listening. Don't forget to check out old episodes as well as new episodes.
Like, share, subscribe, ladies and
I'm gonna
gentlemen.
give it to my safety guy tomorrow.
That's right on. Keep grinding on the
Right
shit
down
that
to the
you're
office.
trying to get
Here I
done.
go.
Hey, I need you to take note of this.
Document this.
And, keep grinding on the shit you're trying to get done because that's how things get done.
We believe in you.
Be nice to people that look like you. Be nice to people that don't look like you. Don't be a dick.
A little bit, but a little bit, ladies and gentlemen. Keep moving forward.
That's right. Don't forget, we love you very much.
Love y'all.
And we wish you nothing but the best.
All day, every day.
And peace be with you.
Peace.
Gone.